Hi everyone, I'm Joseph Khateri, and today I will be taking a French exam that, if I pass, will save me thousands of dollars. So I'm currently attending the University of Mary Washington here in Fredericksburg, and one of the requirements to graduate is to take at least 3 language courses. You know, I took a little French in high school, so I thought to myself, hey, why not attempt to take the college placement exam and try to test out of this requirement? If I fail, I have to take 3 semesters of French, leading to me spending thousands on thousands of dollars to buy these classes. Now this would be all great if I knew French, but the only issue is I don't remember a single word. Oh, and my exam is in 4 days. Let's see if VR can help me at all. So first thing I did is I went ahead and looked up all the language apps, and it seems like the best is called Language Lab on the App Lab in the Oculus store. And the best part, it's completely free. So you start off going into these scenarios. The first one I believe is a kitchen. As soon as you enter, you get a narrator talking to you in French, telling you to do basic commands identifying objects, and you have to identify them. If you know nothing about French, it is actually kind of difficult to follow along with what the narrator wants you to do. And because I have the IQ of an 1800s rock, I did not follow along to what the narrator was saying. I basically just had to use context clues to kind of understand what they wanted me to do.
Je mets la cuillère dans la tasse.
What the f did you just say to me?
Mettez la cuillère dans la tasse.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're saying to me. Put the spoon in the cup. Okay. So say it again?
Mettez la cuillère dans la tasse.
Mettez dans la tasse? Is that what you said?
Cuillère.
Cuillère.
Fourchette. Mettez la cuillère dans la
Fourchette.
tasse.
How do you say it? Cuillère.
Cuillère.
This is test. This is cuillère. Yay! So, after playing around for about 4 hours inside of Language Lab, here are my pros. It is great for beginners. It actually is. As long as you can kind of understand the context clues and what they want you to do, it is fantastic for learning nouns. Overall, not bad, but the limitation really stops at learning nouns. Yes, they make you memorize full-blown expressions at some points, but it simply isn't enough unless you bring the pronunciation and the grammar into it, or else you will not understand what you're saying. And hell, you might not even recognize it if it shows up in a sentence on the test. You might only recognize it if you hear the sentence. So, I know I only used it for about 4 hours, but I'm not sure this is going to be super effective in my studies. However, I did put 4 hours into it, so why not put it to the test? So, let's see how I do on this test. Let's take a practice French exam exactly from ESL. It is 40 multiple choice questions, so it should actually be easier than the official exam given by the school. Sélectionnez les mots adéquats pour compléter la phrase suivante. Bonjour, monsieur. Blank, le journaliste. 2A, I'm guessing, because that means are you. I don't know if this is right. Oh, I think this just means select how to complete the phrase properly. I think that's what this means. Margaret is server at restaurant. I think that's correct.
What the f?
Est-ce que tu vois blank voiture noire? I don't know what voiture means, so I'm gonna just say la. Oh wait. Duh. That sounds more accurate.
I beg your pardon?
This is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. I am so screwed. I have no idea what I'm doing, I just realized. So I'm coming to realize that nouns don't help that much when I don't know any of the grammar. I could kind of recognize this part of the sentence, but it doesn't change the fact that I don't know which of the 4 choices to make. All right, this is the last question. Let's see how we did. I'm So, as you could probably tell, that did not go very well. So for a lot of it, I was just trying to channel my 3 years of French from high school, channel my French teacher into my veins and see if that would bring anything up from my subconscious. And for a few of them, it actually worked. A lot of the differences between masculine and feminine phrases, I kind of understood that and remembered, but clearly it was not enough. Oh man, I can't believe it went that poorly. So it is time to switch things up. Oh, did I mention I only have 2 days left? Oh, by the way, if you at all are interested in any of these games, go down to the description below. And I am actually a fully employed realtor in the state of Virginia, so if you have any finance questions or need a realtor, feel free to DM me on anything. And now, on to the next game. Okay, so I switched over to this paid app on Steam called Noun Town. And the premise is that you are taken to a colorless city with this robot in front of you. And the more words you learn from this robot, the more color comes back to the city. I actually saw this on a Reddit post a few months back, and I downloaded the game and bought it, and then I forgot it existed until I had to make this video. Okay, what is going on?
Well, it's pretty gray out there.
Yeah, it is pretty gray out there.
Still, that's why we're here. You're here to learn a
I
language.
am.
To bring life back to Noun Town.
That's good to know.
Let's take a closer look.
Okay. Le coq. Chicken. It's a chicken. Yeah, it's a rooster.
This is the cafe, a learning space, where you can learn new words.
Okay.
Grab a drink object. I've marked them.
Okay, sure. Feeling a little thirsty.
To hear the translation, hold it to your ear.
La boisson.
You can temporarily turn
That's
the
so
color by doing
cool.
speech.
Oh my god, so this actually does pronunciation? Hold on, I gotta hear it again.
La boisson.
Le boisson.
You can also pick up.
Nice! Oh, and it turned this whole thing color. Okay. My biggest regret, not opening this until 2 days before my exam. I used it for a total of about 6 hours, constantly using this skip wait time button in order to learn as fast as humanly possible. So let's go over the pros and cons of this game, or learning experience. It has a better storyline. It just does. It simply has a better storyline and more story elements incorporated into learning than Language Lab ever will have. There are inhabitants that come to the island. There are talking robots, and the entire premise of you bringing color back to a city, it's amazing. It's not just a pick something up and then memorize it. It's a pick something up and then have it incorporate into a fun experience where you save an entire nation. It also has just much better visuals in my opinion. It's a lot simpler, but in a good way, for VR at least. The biggest reason I would recommend Noun Town over anything else is because there is a pronunciation section. And the other key, it is available from step 1, which is also vitally important. I know that a lot of French is grammar and sentence structure and formation, but I think the hardest part is pronunciation.
La nourriture occidentale.
What? That is the part that it is the hardest to learn, especially in a non-classroom environment, but it is what a lot of people test on, especially during proctored exams like I have to do. Now the cons, everything has a con and so does this. It is just like Language Lab where it is not great for people who are just hearing French for the first time. Le café. Oh, did I do that wrong? Let's try this again. Le café. I f***ed up somehow. When that inhabitant came 15 minutes into my gameplay, I had no idea what she was saying. Not at all. I actually had to switch it to English for every single sentence. And the other thing is, again, it's not good for forming full sentences or full expressions. But that's not really the premise of this game, so I don't know if I can really knock it. The whole point of Language Lab and Noun Town is that it is focused on nouns. They make this very clear from step 1. I think that if I ended up studying sentence structure on my own for a few hours, I think that would have been a lot more beneficial. So after using Language Lab for about 4 hours and Noun Town for about 6, I am officially out of time and have to take this exam right now. All right, it is online and proctored, so I can't really show anything, but let's do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And submit. So, after about 45 minutes, I finished my exam. There were several entire portions of it that I knew nothing about, like I kind of would figure, such as grammar or constructing sentences. I knew that that would be my weak point, and it very much was. I was pretty accurate on that. But I actually don't think I did that bad on identifying nouns inside of sentences and doing masculine versus feminine. For 10 hours of just playing a learning game, I did surprisingly well, and I'm actually kind of proud of myself. And apparently that showed on my test too, because I passed. Well, I passed the lowest portion of the exam. So you remember how I said I needed to take 3 semesters of French? It was actually 4 semesters of French, but 2 of them were combined. It would be 6 credits for my first semester, and then it would be 3 credits and 3 credits. Well, your boy tested out of French 101, which is the absolute lowest level of French. So instead of taking 12 credits, I now only have to take 9 credits of French. And considering that is effectively one entire class or 3 credits that I no longer have to take, each credit at my school is charged at roughly $300 to $400, meaning I saved well over $1,000 by taking this exam and passing. Granted, yes, it is only one class, but that's $1,000 at a minimum, and also at least 25 to 30 hours in a classroom that I no longer have to take. So in total, 10 hours of playing a literal game has saved me 25 to 30 hours of class time and a band. I would say this is a very successful trial. All right, so by now you should have seen the potential that VR language learning apps have. This channel is all about making educational and entertaining VR content, and I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded in a while, but I am back. So subscribe down below and hit the bell to make sure you know when I upload. You can find links to all my social media, such as my finance channel, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want down below. All right, have a nice day. Hello.
Joe,
Yeah?
the lighting in here is very good.
Thank you. I try my best, but ironically, I think I need more color because it's very like,
White?
yeah, it's very white.
Can you see me right now?
Probably now, yes.
Can you?
Yeah,
I can see your little eyeball. That's so uncomfortable.
I know. It is.
Luna, do you want the cat here?
Probably not.
Come
But
here.
don't touch the phone because it's very specifically set up.
Hi, editor.
Salute.
Where's Luna? Where is she? Oh, hi. How are you? Hello.